Hello, Brian the Fanboy here, and today I am going to review the 8th episode of Power Rangers Thunder Fury, Unexpected Guest, and I will also compare it with Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. Now, this episode begins with Rangers fighting a Sporus Beast and their Megazord, and of course, they eventually defeated it. However, the villains were watching, and there was another a Spore Beast down there, and he did was that he howled and it caused the Megazord to fall apart, and then eventually they left to the villains left to fight the Rangers later in the episode. Now, while the Rangers were talking about what happened, well, there was this bird was flying around, and then it turned into Mech from Power Rangers Ninja Steel. Now, here's a difference. This is where the difference between Ton Fury and Ryusoja begins in this episode. You see, in Ryusoja, there was no episode that featured a character from Kishiryu Sentai Ninja, which was the Super Sentai series that was adapted into Ninja Steel. But anyway, oh yes, but even though that didn't happen, there was the Rio Soja versus Lupin Ranger versus Father Ranger movie, and for some reason I thought there was cameo from characters from previous Super Sentai series, but well anyway, well Mick came here because he wanted to talk to the Rangers, and well he told that then the Fury Rangers that he met a lot of Rangers all over the galaxy, and of course it just like in, as it was mentioned in the first season, and yes, in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Mighty Morphin ones were not the only Rangers in the universe. Now, eventually, Sato, well, he wasn't sure whether to trust Mick or not because, Buffy, he doesn't even know him. You know, yeah, so the thing, oh yeah, I think later, yes, Harvey and Amelia went to Boss Blast, and then someone came with a package, and it was actually Nick in disguise. I mean, Mick in disguise. And well, he went there because he wanted to use the Plus Plus computers. And then Jayborg, where she noticed Mick and told him that the computers are meant for Plus Plus employees only. And then Mick turned into a basketball and got like a struggle and even destroyed the cake that Jane was making for a video. Mhm. Oh, and then eventually Mick gave the Rangers with the headquarters and will oh yeah, I remember something. Yes, eventually the Rangers they fought the Spurs Peak that destroyed their that broke apart the Megazord. Oh, another thing that the Spurs Peak is called Wolfgang, and it's kind of funny because you see in Big Bad Beetleborgs, the werewolf in that series was also called Wolfgang. Now, oh, also in Ryusoja, the Spurs Wolfgang was called Cerberus. Oh, and also what happened was that well, it turns out that there were two Cerberus in Ryusoja. The one that the Ryusoja fought before defeated, was not the only one. You see, there was a second Cerberus, and all the Ryusoja. figured out that the person that the mother came from must have a twin, and also Toa was still, suffering from the poison. And between Wolfgang and Silverfish, well, you see, while Wolfgang has the power to fight enemies with a howl, and Ryusuja, Silverfish, poisons his enemies by biting them. And when the ranger spots Wolfgang, he's been using his howl to defeat them, to beat them in the battle. And then the rangers went with the headquarters with Mick, and first Mick told him that he has some kind of a device that includes the history of all the previous rangers. And he was also, oh yes, and he also came to Earth to look for the Ninja Steel Blizzard. And then, and also, make make the Solan decide to work together to have information, and also make said he would make something that will help the Rangers against Wolfgang's Howl. Now, aside of that, Danjo was using his the Sporvix to try to become more powerful, and Wolfgang was going to win him. And then now, and Ryusoja, well, oh yes, Go and I think was Bomb, yeah, Go and Bamba was. Oh yeah, now I remember. So yeah, and Ryusoja, it turns out that the poison was contagious, so anybody who wasn't bitten will still get it. And I think Asuna and Onoto were infected. Then Go and Papa went to Silverus to fight him, and of course, well, Silverus bit Go. Of course, you'll need to let him do that so he can get a sample of the poison to so the elder can help in the antidote. And eventually, they brought the poison to the elder. Then he used his power to make the antidote. And then Bomba and Go drank it and they got better. And they also took it to the fence and they became better. They went back to the battle. Now, in Dino Fury, the Rangers went in to fight Boom Tower and Wolfgang. And at the mid game, and uh, half of the scene that looks like some kind of giant cough drop. Of course, he told Wolfgang it was a shoe toy. No, no, not a shoe toy. It was a treat. He told Wolfgang it was a treat, and gave it to Wolfgang. And then Wolfgang's voice became weak, so he could not use his howl anymore. Then the Boom Tower became gigantic, and then the Rangers called on the swords to form the Dino Fury, Megazord, all five. Oh yes, all five formations, and they combined together and became yes, Dino Fury Megazord. Of course, in Ryusuja, the five combinations was called Kishiryu Five Knights. Now, first now Dino Fury, the Rangers fought yes, Boom Tower and they destroyed him. And Ryusuja, yes, they fought the Tangyo and defeated him as well. Of course, how he was defeated was different. You see, in Dino Fury, the well, they used it, the Rangers destroyed them the same way they did with any other Spurs piece. But in Ryusuja, well, Boom Tower, he was well, the Ryusoja made Tenkyo floated like a balloon, and then they sent him up into space, and he was destroyed. Of course, the probably didn't use that in Dino because it would probably look too silly. And then, as for Severus or Wolfgang, well, he was defeated the same way in both series. And the Rangers won, and Ryusuja won both their battles respectively. And also, well, in Town of Fury, oh yes, well, when Boom Tower was destroyed, well, Mucus, he got the Sporix that was left over, and when Wolfgang was destroyed, it was one of the Rangers who took the Sporix as well. You see, in each episode, either a villain or a ranger would take a Sporix depending on who gets it first. And also, well, when the Mucus came back to talk to Void Knight, well, Void Knight put a Sporix inside his machine along with the other Sporix that was in there. And while it was higher before, it still wasn't enough for it wasn't to be his full capacity, and he was upset because he said it was taking too long. And then Void Knight went into his secret room, and Mucus just decided to let him down alone. And here's something that I wasn't expecting. That it turns out that Void Knight. Well, there was this woman who was in in cryo suspend in a tube in suspension animation. Kind of similar to how Mr. Freeze from the Batman franchise has his wife Nora also inside a similar situation. Of course, and with Void Knight, it wasn't revealed that if it was his wife or his girlfriend, but he was in love with her, and you watch more episodes, to find out more about, the relationship between the two. And then, the episode ended with the Rangers at the headquarters, and well, when they arrived, they thought it's a candy, but it turned out to be a prototype for the thing that Meg was using to help the Rangers defeat Void Knight, and it caused the Rangers to sound like different animals. And Solon, he used her roar, and the Rangers went back to speaking normally. And of course, Meg. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Yes, early in the episode, well, the Rangers did find the prison nexus. That was the goal. And well, when Sato touched the nexus, he learned, he got visions of the Morphing Masters, and learned that the Morphing Masters use mystical objects, or created mystical objects to help create Power Rangers. And over the years, they've been watching over different Rangers, and there's footage of Ninja Steel and Peace Morphers, and of course, Son of Fury. And, and we're seeing more connections instead of have more episodes. Now, as for Ryusoja, well, in the episode that was adapted, eventually, like I said before, everybody was cured from the poison, and it ended with, Baba and doing, going on, leaving the others do their own thing, but they would eventually do come back in other episodes because, You see, Go, Meldo, and Asuna are having a team, and Toa and Bamba have been their own team. But of course, they will end up working more often, in the episodes that came after. And the thing is, and what happened with Toa was actually the part where Bamba realized that, because, seeing what happened to his brother, he now decided that he'll try to find better ways to defeat an enemy without killing the host. And of course, that's it for the comparison for this episode of Planet Fury along with Ryusoja. And when the next episode will be available, well, I do not know. You see, there's no information about it just now. However, if the UK Pop Network decides to air the rest of the season up until June, like they did with the second season of Beast Morphers, and I happen to find episodes online so I can watch at my own time, then I will eventually review them as well, compared with the Ryusoja. But if that doesn't happen this year, then I might as well wait until whenever it's gonna air available. And yes, also please subscribe to my channel because it will help me a lot. And also share this video on like Facebook or Twitter or whatever. So that's it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.